Good afternoon, everyone. Pastor Ron Brown here with Pastor Laura Kistart from the First Congregational Church in Southington, Connecticut, with a preview of our worship services for this upcoming weekend.
So this coming Sunday, May 8th, we will gather for worship first in Barnes Memorial Chapel at 8 o'clock a.m. So if you are an early riser, we hope you will join us for worship there for a brief worship service, simple, usually with piano music, the scripture, sermon, sharing in the sacrament of communion. And so that is where we start our worship services on Sunday morning, 8 a.m. And then we continue with worship here in our historic meeting house at 10:15. We have a variety of music styles in our 10:15 worship service. We also have a holy surprise, and there will be church school lessons offered for children during our 10:15 worship service. And many of the other elements of our regular worship available during our 10:15 service. We do live stream our 10:15 service. If you want to access that, you can get it on Facebook, on the church's YouTube channel, or directly on the church website. So those are all of the ways that you can join us either in person on Sunday morning or virtually live stream or later in the day.
So this is the fourth Sunday of Easter, and during Eastertide we have been reading some of the stories about the beginnings of the church in the book of Acts. This week we will be reading a story from chapter 9 of Acts, which follows a little bit further away from the story from last week about the conversion of Saul. This is a story about Peter and his leadership in the church, and a woman named Tabitha who was known for the clothes that she made, and she gets sick and died, and in Peter's presence she is given her life back. One of the things that people remembered about Tabitha was that she made beautiful clothes for them. And the clothes become a metaphor for God's grace. So we're going to be thinking a little bit and talking a little bit about clothes and how they represent parts of us that we can use to help change the world, as Peter did. So I hope you'll come join me for that reflection and the story from Acts chapter 9 this coming week.
And this coming Sunday, I will not be joining you in person for worship. Our friends down the road in Plantsville are still searching for their interim minister, and so I will be offering pulpit supply to them and preaching there on Sunday morning, still with you in spirit, and look forward to when we will gather together and worship. And wanted to share also then a couple other announcements and upcoming events in the life of our church. So on Sunday, May 15th, we will have an all-church breakfast after our 10:15 worship service. And so invite you to put that on your calendar and plan accordingly so that you can join and share in a breakfast meal after our May 15th worship service. And then also available on May 15th, there will be plants available, the plant sale fundraiser. So if you are getting into your garden and want to grow some flowers or some vegetables, we will have plants available, and all of the proceeds from the plant sale will benefit the Ecuador Foundation Fund. So those are some of the things that are coming up in the life of our church, and we look forward to connecting with you virtually and seeing you in person soon.
So we hope to see you this coming weekend and pray that God will bless you on this beautiful afternoon.
God bless.